To start the installation, we're going to remove the rear seat. To do that, you turn the key and lift up on the front of the seat and then pull towards the front of the bike all at the same time. If you have a GT Plus, the next step is removing your side bags. To do that, turn your key to unlock, lift up the handle, slide this slide lock, and then lift up and away. Then, on both sides, you're going to remove this piece that was holding your side bags. To do that, you're going to remove these 4 bolts, and you're going to need a 5mm hex. Set these aside, you will be reusing them. And then this piece will just pull right off. If you don't have the GT Plus model, you're going to have these plastic covers where the saddlebags would be. And what we're going to do is we're going to be pinching on it and pulling. And what you're going to be doing is pushing these in so that they'll release. And if you twist a little, that also helps. The next step in the process is to remove this cover plate. To do that, we're going to be removing this top silver screw on both sides because this threads through this fairing into the cover plate. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. Set it aside, you will be reusing it. Next, we're going to be removing the cover plate, and it's not going to pull right out. You're going to have to kind of push and pull on it to make it come out. So what we do is, it is a very flexible plastic, so just push. You'll see there's a little tab that was underneath. Do the same thing on this side, and then it'll pull right out. Now we're going to be transferring the metal threaded tabs from the plastic cover you took off your bike over to the plastic cover with the holes in it that you received in your kit. And it's a pretty simple transfer. On the back, you'll see they're just kind of pinched on. You just pull it off and slide it on to the new one. It's important that the threaded portion goes towards the inside. Takes a minute sometimes. And now your plastic cover is ready. Now we're going to be putting these large brackets through the holes on your plastic cover that you just put the metal clips on. And the best way to do this is to apply some oil to the insides of these gaskets. And it doesn't matter if you're using motor oil, gear oil, WD-40. All we're trying to do is make it easier to get the brackets through the holes. So what we do is we just put some on our finger, rub it along the inside of the gasket, wipe that off real quick, and then you're going to go from the back side towards the front side and take your time. It takes a few minutes, and just wiggle it into position. And this is supposed to be tight, in case you're wondering. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other side. There we go. Now we can go ahead and put these onto the bike. Let's go ahead and attach the large brackets that you just put through the cover plate to the bike. To do this, you're going to need 2 M820 socket heads, 2 M816 socket heads, and 2 lock nuts. For tools, you're going to need a 13mm closed end wrench and then a 6mm hex. Let's get it into position. We're going to take the pointy end is going to go underneath the grab rails, and we're just going to set it there into position. Grab your 2 M820 bolts, and we're going to be putting these in these top holes. We're going to keep these pretty loose. And then go ahead and do the other one. Take one of your lock nuts and an M816 bolt. Put your hand underneath this slot between the 2 brackets. Place your lock nut with the nylon portion facing down onto your fingers, and then slide it underneath that bracket so that you can put in your bolt. Now you're not going to be turning the nut, you're going to be turning just the bolt. And if it helps, go ahead and take your 6mm hex. And go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. Put your hand underneath, nylon facing down, slide it over, take your bolt, put it through the hole, and screw it into the nut. Take your 6mm hex and start turning it until the nylon stops it. We've also included a spare nut just in case. Let's go ahead and tighten the 4 bolts that we just put in. We don't want to tighten them all the way. We want them to be at the point where they'll still move. So as soon as you start feeling resistance, that's enough. Then take your wrench, 13mm, put it underneath to get onto the nut. Let's go ahead and attach our luggage rack. The reason we left these 2 main brackets loose is so that when we put on our luggage rack and start putting in the bolts, it'll go ahead and put it into perfect alignment. So to do this, you're going to need 2 of your M812 flathead bolts and M816 flathead bolts. Go ahead and put your luggage rack on, and you'll see that these 4 holes match up with these 4 holes. And your 16mm bolts, those are going to be going to the back. And your 12mm are going to go to the front. To tighten these, you're going to need a 5mm hex. Now we can start tightening down the bolts that we used on the main brackets earlier, the 2 on the top and the 2 down below it. To do this, you're going to need a 6mm hex and a 13mm. Now we're going to be pushing our cover plate all the way down, and to do that, we're going to just start moving it just a little bit at a time, and you'll see that there's tabs on either side, and you're going to need to manipulate it, push them underneath, and then you just start slowly working it down into position. and you'll start hearing it click into place. And now that is all set. Now we're going to be putting things back together. We're going to be doing things pretty much the reverse of how we started. So we're on the side. You're going to take the silver Phillips screw that you took out before, and you're going to screw that back in. And this is going to be going into that cover plate, so you may need to push on the cover plate a little bit to get the hole lined up. And then you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. If you have the GT Plus, you're going to be putting on the mount for the luggage rack. And now you've taken off both of them. Maybe you're not sure which one goes where. You need to make sure that this plastic piece on the top is on the top and not like that. So this is what you want. Slide that in. And then put the 4 bolts back in. And you're going to need a 5mm hex. If you don't have the GT Plus, you're going to be putting the plastic cover back on. And the way you're going to do that is by putting in the tip first, and then just push it into place. Now you're going to put the seat back on, and you're going to do it with the back side first. It has this white tab that's going to fit in between the brackets you just put in. To attach the backrest pad, you're going to need the pad itself, and you're going to need the angled bracket. The side with the 2 holes mounts to the bracket that's on the backrest pad. And you can adjust the height of the backrest pad by changing where you bolt it. Like this would be the highest part, the middle, and the lowest. So we're going to go ahead and put an M812 bolt into each of those threaded holes. And this is going to take a 4mm hex to tighten it up. Let's attach our passenger backrest. To do this, you're going to need 3 M6x12 flathead bolts and a 4mm hex. The way this works is the bracket, these holes correspond with these holes, and you slide this underneath the luggage rack, get it into the position you want to get it into, and then screw in the bolts. Now, you don't need to use all 3 holes. You can just use 2 if that is the most comfortable position for you. And the installation is complete.